Have you ever been moving in virtual reality and something just felt off? You were running in one direction and you wanted to look off at something and all of a sudden your avatar started moving in that direction too? I know it was extremely annoying for me back in 2016 when I first played Arizona Sunshine, and that's what the people at Megadodo Studios are looking to fix today. Ever since the controversy over this company that came out of nowhere in October of 2020, promising a high-fidelity, face-tracking, low-cost 4K virtual reality headset, we've been waiting for Megadodo Studios to deliver on a product. And today I introduce to you the DecaMove, a hip-based locomotion system that is set to release with the DecaGear 1 kit later this year. Hi, I'm Zach from ZStorm Games, and I'm a VR variety content creator focusing on Twitch and YouTube gameplays, funny moments, tech reviews, and tutorials. And today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing, and then I'll hop right into showing you the software, the games it supports, just how easy it is to calibrate it, and overall just how this little ingenious device actually works. All the timestamps for the video will be in the description down below. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, no, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get to rocket. It sound like a thunder.
So our DecaMove Bloggers Edition comes with this nice carrying case, the DecaMove itself, a USB dongle and antenna for receiving the data from the DecaMove, a bundled up USB Type-C cable, and this little pamphlet on where to download the DecaMove software. Getting all the software downloaded for the DecaMove is super easy. You just go to the website for the DecaHub setup and download the file and then install it. So when you first launch the DecaHub, you will get a window that looks like this. You will see the USB dongle on the left side, and it will tell you if you have it plugged in currently. On the right side, it will then be telling you that your DecaMove is waiting to be calibrated. You'll just want to click and hold on the device for a few seconds until it turns blue, and then it will show that the DecaMove is now paired. Then click the Calibrate Magnetometer button and it will walk you through the simple steps to calibrate the device. You should then be ready to rock, shack, and roll. So now that that's ready to go, you want to go ahead and launch steamVR on your computer. And any of the games that you want to play with the DecaMove, you do have to launch via the DecaHub here. And that's due to the DecaHub adding a launch command to Steam, the VR mode OpenVR force command. And what that does is it allows you to have the actual Steam environment space around you so that you'll be able to see the DecaMove, and the DecaMove overlay will be able to work with steamVR. I was very surprised by the number of games that the DecaMove actually does support. There are a lot of games in the steamVR library that also do not work due to them not having the HMD orientation that works properly with the DecaMove, such as Payday 2, Sprint Vector, and Gorilla Tag. They just didn't have the right options, and even though I launched them with the VR mode OpenVR via the DecaHub, they still did not work properly with the DecaMove. So enough of the blabber, let's get into the actual gameplay. So in games like this, Arizona Sunshine, you'd come in and you have your DecaMove there on the ground. You'd go ahead and take your hands and you put them at your waist like this, and you look straight ahead. You'll get calibrating complete, and you look down and you see that the arrows line up straight with your body. Let's go in here, grab our settings, go over to movement. We have walking. Forward direction is going to be head relative, and that should be all you need. Alright, so here we are in Arizona Sunshine. So we're going to go ahead and start this. I'll show you how it works. So same thing goes for population 1. Make sure your thing's down there. You open up your settings, so go to locomotion, make sure you're on your head relative. Be like, we're flying away. Doesn't matter which way I move my hand, as long as I'm moving my hips.
That's really yours?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Hey bud, how's the freaking bar going? Good? That's good. Open Gangnam Style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Oh. Ba, 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 ba. Hey yo, Adrian! So, my thoughts on the DecaMove after playing with it for about 20 hours. Yes, I did have to finally charge it. I'm about to rant a little bit, but just hear me out. As I stated before, I've been playing VR since around 2016, and I'm actually super used to the unnatural movement of the hand movement option. My hands just kind of move in VR now for me, and it doesn't really feel that weird. I feel like this device would really benefit somebody who is newer into the VR space and hasn't learned all of the bad habits of a VR veteran. You know, the saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's how I feel with the DecaMove in games such as Population 1, Onward, and Pavlov. I'm so used to moving wrong that I can't move right. It doesn't even make any sense. But I really did try to get into it more, and I found myself getting tangled in my Quest Link cable and my index wire when I tried to move my body. Some of that is due to my love for snap turning or actually moving my body instead of using the smooth movement option. And using the DecaMove with the Quest 2 wirelessly via virtual desktop, I found myself having the best experience because I could fully move my body. You can turn more naturally and it doesn't feel like you're trying to aim or shoot your hips in the right direction to move because you're worried about getting tangled in your wire. For someone who enjoys the smooth movement option, this may be a good choice for you even if you're on a wired headset. I think the reason why I enjoyed it with Boneworks and VR Chat the most is because it wasn't insanely fast movements, which allowed me to move my hips slowly and kind of turn into each direction that I was going into without having to worry about quickly moving fast like in Population 1 or Pavlov. Now let's talk about the price of this thing. A sweet, sweet $69. Now you may be thinking to yourself, Zach, they just announced that the software is going to be free to put on Steam trackers and on your cell phones with a gyroscope. Yeah, and that's awesome. I could add a Google Cardboard onto my face, stream wirelessly from steamVR to my phone inside the headset, and add a 6 Degrees of Freedom tracking kit, and then I would have the perfect setup for virtual reality, right? So let's just compare my iPhone to this. My iPhone 10 with the case, which I would need to have a belt clip on to be able to wear it on my side to use it in replacement of the DecaMove, weighs 248 grams. A Vive Tracker 3.0 weighs 75 grams. And the DecaMove comes in at a whopping 32 grams. It is literally so light that I forgot to take it off last night and went to sleep with it on. Not to mention the battery on the Vive Tracker is 7.5 hours. The battery on my iPhone is, I don't even know anymore, and then it takes up my phone from being able to use it for other things. And the DecaMove's battery life is 16 to 17 hours without any of the haptics activated. Once we get into actually using the haptics in this device for other things, it could limit the battery life down to somewhere around 10 hours on average. But the question really comes down to, would I pay $69 for this device? And my answer to that is no, and not for the simple fact of the device being overpriced, but I never really think that I would use this device outside of Boneworks and VR Chat. Everybody's going to be different for this device. Some people, it's going to feel way too weird even after 20 hours of gameplay to really feel like you can take advantage of this device in high action situations. The games I spend my most time in are Population 1, Onward, Pavlov, and other shooters like that. So is this device worth the $69 to you? Though this is relatively simple technology, I do think it is worth $69. Now this is a pre-production unit and I'm not really supposed to talk about build quality too much, but it really surprised me on how well this thing was 3D printed. It's just supposed to be a 3D printed casing and device, and it looks really good for just being 3D printed, and this isn't the final model. I'm not sure if the final model is going to be 3D printed like this as well, but this is definitely the highest quality 3D printed model that I've held in my hands. And in case you didn't know about the whole free situation that just happened the other day, Deca did announce that they will be adding hip locomotion support for phones and steamVR trackers in the upcoming week for free. That's right, for heckin' free. What other VR company out there do you know of right now that has made a software like this and then just given it out to the public for free? Now, you've all seen Tron and Tron Legacy, right? Lately, I've been thinking of Deca as the Kevin Flynn of virtual reality. Now, maybe that's a long shot with a company who has only proven they can make a hip-based locomotion device, but they are wanting to work on and improve all of the virtual space, make minimal profits, and ensure that everybody can enjoy a premium virtual reality experience. Some may debate without the cost of actually risking our personal data. Point being, Deca, or Megadodo Studios, has a plan. They have shown us every part of the inside of the headset, have shown us their roadmap, and they are the only VR company that I know of that has been fully transparent. HTC? They just joke around on Twitter for months about hardware just to release devices such as the Cosmos, which are a joke anyways. Valve? You have better luck actually getting a Half-Life 3 than learning about what happens behind those doors. And Oculus? Do we even really need to talk about Oculus? And before you go ahead and say, oh, well, they're paying their money to say this, no. I'm not getting paid a single dime to say this. If anything, I'm actually losing money because I went out and bought a new camera just to make sure this video didn't look like poopy. Deca is the first company in a long time that has given me actual hope for the future of virtual reality, even if they do honestly end up being a flop of a company. Yeah, I don't trust Deca. They're a scam company. Well, here's our displays. They are the exact same dimensions and specs as the ones from the HP Reverb G2. Still a scam. Here's exactly how our tracking system works for the controller tracking and face tracking. Scam. Here's our controller up close and exactly how it works. Meh. Scam. Here's exactly all of the parts our headset is made out of. Wow. Still a scam. Don't let us down, Deca. Yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and remember guys, never give up.
Where my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike, I go hard day and night. Yeah.